you for stopping by to check out the AfroDJMac Super Drum Rack. It's got all kinds of different things, crazy sounds, drum machines, 8-bit drums, synthesized and live drums, all kinds of stuff here, all run through a tape machine. It comes in one gigantic live set like this, and a bunch of little smaller ones to help you get through it, and I'll start showing you each one of those little sets right now. This one is called Selector drum kits, and basically it gives you a couple different kits for each one of our drum families, and there's 8 cells here. And what you can do, you can just turn these knobs to change out your snare, toms, noises. So it's really handy for just auditioning sounds. So say you make yourself a little beat. You can just change these different sounds. And we have one of those for each one of our different drum sounds. So we'll take a listen to these OP1 guys. Pretty fun what you can do with just a few turns of the knobs. So something I did for fun was to take like a little drum part here. We'll take maybe this one. So it's just this 1-bar pattern, but I've set up the clip envelopes to change over time for each one of these different macro knobs here. So these are all gonna, you'll watch them change as this plays, every bar. And that's just one clip. But it sounds like many because the sounds are changing like crazy. I'll show you what that looks like here. While that's going, you are free to play with the knobs to change the distance that those envelopes will travel. So that's kind of cool, I think. And again, that's for each one of these different sounds. Okay, so I've just opened the live set called Individual Drums here, and you'll see the 4 drum families that we have. And inside each one of these groups is each category of drums, the cymbals, the kicks, the noises, the snares, the toms. And they're all racked up into their own individual drum racks. So I can audition all the tom sounds here. You can check out all the noises from the 8-bit collection right now. We can look at the snares. Then, of course, the kicks. And we have this for each one of our categories. So I'm going to look at some drum machine kicks. And we could go to, say, the snare drums. And that's for each one of these. We got our live and synthesized drums. We have our OP1 drums. One of the nice things about each one of these drum racks is it has all these effects too. So while I'm playing around with these OP1 kicks, I can put a low pass frequency filter, high pass. We have a New York style compression, parallel compression. There's a bit crusher, which has been on the whole time. And a crossover frequency for that bit crusher. So right now, every frequency is getting bit crushed. As I change this cutoff, I let some of the low stuff back through, unaffected. So it's nice for giving your drums a little crunch. We have reverb with some decay time. And that's for each one of these. Okay, the layered drum set. This one's really cool. It allows you to layer drum samples together, so you can get really nice full drum sounds by combining the elements of different drums that you like. And it's 4 instrument racks. They're all the same except they have different samples in them. So let's look at the kick drum one here. And again, these are all the same. We have 2 chains, one for one drum, and we can select it with this knob here. And we have one for the other drum, which we select with this knob here. All of these knobs correspond with the first one, and all these knobs correspond with the second one. So basically what we do here is we find a drum sound we like first, so kind of like that one that we just had, because it's nice and low. And after this drum machine selector here, we have an EQ8, and these knobs here allow us to cut out certain frequencies. All the high stuff I'm going to get rid of because I really just want that low end. We can give a little boost if we want somewhere. Maybe we'll give it right there, and we can take off some of the low if we want. We'll keep it in. And this is our volume knob. So now we go to our other one and we pick a different drum here. Let's start by turning that one down. Okay, so I already made one here. I took this drum sound and I chiseled off a lot of the low end because I'm not going to need it because I get all my low end from the other one here. And even gave it a little boost where some of that punch is. So now I fade back in my other drum. Now you have a really low kick drum with a little punch. And this is the same thing for all these. This is a different one with the different drum sounds. We can look at the snare drum one. Maybe we'll look at right here. This one I made with the snare. It's a clap and a snare sample, so you can hear the clap, which has some of its low end taken away. And then the snare. Together sound great. And here's one where we did the 8-bit drums and the OP1. That's the 8-bit sample. And again, that one has been chiseled a little bit. And here's the OP1 snare. It's got a little boost right there. Mix them together. Really, really handy for coming up with new sounds from the ones you have.